Hey, hello peeps, I am 1111 code. Right, we're going to look at the 777, and I'm looking at it as 777 as 7 Hermetic Principles, the 7 planets and 7 chakras. They all align up together. Well, that's how I see it anyway, so I thought I'd share it with you, what I've come up with. Let's look at the Hermetic Principles first. So I thought I'd do a little tree, get a bit arty, do a tree with the 7 Hermetic Principles on it. Shall we see? We have correspondence, vibration, rhythm, gender, cause and effect, polarity, mentalism. Mentalism being all is mind. So you go through mentalism as the main hardcore. So I've got it in the root. You know, you need to know mentalism before you get into the other principles, because they all correspond with each other. Hence why I can see the correlation with the chakra system, which I've already done a video on. So I thought I'd add the 7 planets as RCM. And the 7 planets I'm referring to is the Sun, the Moon, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Saturn and Jupiter. And this is how I see it. Like this. They are the 7 principles there. As you can see, the 7 planets in the order I have them, and the 7 chakras. As you will see, I've put Saturn as the crown chakra, Jupiter as the third eye, Mars the throat, the Sun is the heart chakra, Venus the solar plexus, Mercury the sacral, and the Moon the root. So I see it as a Saturn Moon matrix. And the way out is through the Sun, which is your soul. So when I look at Hermetics, you know, you can see the correlation between the two, and then I can see it between the 3 in the order I have given the planets in. Because for me, when I get my intuition, that's in my sacral region, which Mercury is good for communicating that cause and effect, that intuition to, maybe you'll see it with your third eye, so you can correspond with that intuition you have. You know, you have to go through, you don't have to, but with intuition, you know, that comes through Mercury, the sacral region, which is the stomach, and I've got that as number 4 as well. And I do the chakra system from 3 to 9. I know a lot of people do it 1 to 7. I think it works better with the 3 to the 9, as the 9 for me is the design. So I need that in there. So what you do with this knowledge, I know, you know, how can you apply this to yourself to make it work for you? Well, first off, to get away from, you know, any fear. If you've got any fear or any doubt in yourself, then you won't be able to have the mind to understand this, because it all starts with mentalism. You've got to get your mind right, because we have a left brain and a right brain, and there's 2 hemispheres we need to marry up, make them as one. And when you do that, then that opens up the mentalism, where you can now have correspondence with Saturn and the Moon. Because when you get the Saturn and the Moon correlating together, you know, that's your mind and gender, your crown and your root chakras thinking alike, i.e. you have sexual energy, which is a gender from the Moon, the root chakra, and your mind is right, then you will put that energy into a better place, let's say. Because if you haven't got your mentalism right, you will use that sexual energy just for sex. You know, if you're going to have sex, it needs to be out of love, really. So that would be the mind and the heart together with the root. You know, these three together, heart and mind together, will create the love. You know, otherwise it'd just be sex. So it's like a waste of energy almost. But if you're not doing either of them, having sex or making love, then you use that male and female energy, which is the gender, the root energy, to propel you up to Mercury, the sacral, cause and effect, using that energy for that, for mind and mentalism to grow as a person, to realise things. You know, it's all self at the beginning, to go through this as self before you can say do it with a partner. That's what I would say. Because if you're experiencing any judgment, or you're envious or jealous, you've got any anger, hate, they come from these chakras. You know where you are with that. You know, because the lower chakras concentrate really on your sex, your libido, you know, what you're doing with that sexual energy. And if you're not getting no intuition, maybe now you're filling it up with food instead. You know, it's that type of stuff. And the solar plex, it's more like your ego, vanity. You know, you want to look good, smell good, you know. Look at my house, you know, really that's like judging. You know, you're sort of judging people because they haven't got what you've got. You know, so you know what sort of chakra you're in. That produces jealousy, ego does that. And the throat chakra, yeah, you could be using Mars vibration, you know, for the throat. If it's anger or temper, that's where it's going to come out. You'll hear it. You'll be on that vibration. So it'd be a negative vibration, I would have thought, anger. And you'll be projecting that through your throat, through your lips, through your mouth, you know. So you sort of know where you are with it. And that's what you've got to steer clear from. This is what the principles will, Hermetic principles will allude you to. You'll realise about greed and gluttony, pride and ego, you know, and that's all material. The lower chakras, the material realm, more like the higher chakras are more the ethereal realm. You know, that's more physical, that's more metaphysical. You know, and that's the same with the planets. That's how I've got them as well. If you want to correspond in a way, you know, you could do that through Jupiter with a correspondence with the third eye. See, if you're corresponding with the universe, you will see. You'll have real eyes to see. You know, it's not an easy journey when you wake up the higher chakras. That's why the people in the lower chakras won't see this. They won't get to see with them eyes, know what you're talking about. Even when you do talk about it, they won't understand it. And they won't know what's going on in your head, because they're down here. You know, when you succumb there and you're in your heart, because everything projects from the heart, so, and back again. So obviously, what you're gaining out there, if you're gaining lies and anger and jealousy and envy, you're putting all that in your heart. It's going to weigh down. You know, but if you're learning on self, you've got compassion, empathy, you know that your emotions, you don't fix them on things. Because if you fix your emotions on something, you're investing in that something. And if that something lets you down, then your emotions are going to be hurt. So you look at things or go into things without emotion, and then you get the emotion afterwards. It's like a byproduct, you know. At the end of whatever you've done, it could be great, and then you feel great. So you get the emotion afterwards. You keep the energy. You're not losing it. And that's what it's all about, really. Shifting energy around, you know, with the rhythm. That's what that rhythm. Solar plex, Venus. That's like chi energy, you know, rhythm on your breathing. You know, you breathe. That's why people like to meditate, just try and raise themselves out of these lower realms into the higher, meditate to get yourself up here, because up here is like, it's lighter, it's more dense down here, it's lighter up here, that's part of the path, the walk, the enlightenment. Come from the dark, say, down here into the light, and lighten you up. You're getting lighter, you're glowing, you're knowing, That's just my take on it, really, Just trying to let you in on where my mind is at on the 777, Hermetics, the planets and the chakras. I feel they all align. Other people, yes, may have this order different, but if you're incorporating the planets and you have got a different order, then I still feel it's all good, because you're getting the knowing and the understanding that everything is connected, and your mind can only stop that connection. If your order works for you and you're getting connected, then keep your order. That's what it's all about for me. I don't want to steer no one off their path. I just want to, show you my path. So anyway, I think I'm done, With that said, yeah. Oh, one thing I would like to know is, though, I have wondered to myself, why did you subscribe? What video did you watch? Or what is your favourite video, it may be? If you want to drop a message, I'll appreciate that and all. Well, that's it. I'm out, and I love you all.